It's time now for Your Retirement Matters with Arlene Brown. Make a positive difference in your financial life by developing a disciplined investment strategy so you can retire on time and stay retired. And now, Your Retirement Matters with Arlene Brown.
And this is Jeff Davis with the host of our show, Arlene Brown. Arlene, how are you today?
Oh, I'm wonderful. Wonderful.
Great. Well, I got a question for you, Arlene Brown.
Okay.
It's about unemployment. And boy, I've heard this from people before because I'm hearing 2 and 3 different figures for unemployment. I'm hearing, 9 or 10%. I'm hearing that one. But I'm also hearing like 17% or depending on what definition you use, the definition today or the definition from 20 years ago. Do you believe that Washington somehow plays with the unemployment numbers?
I believe so, because report says that the true unemployment rate in this country is at least 22%.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That is a huge number.
That's a huge number. It's actually frightening.
Well, then where did this mythical 9.5% number come from that I'm hearing out of Washington, Arlene?
Well, the figure they report every month is what they call official unemployment rate, but it includes only those ages 16 or older who are not currently employed, but are not able and available to work and actively seeking work. The problem is that number leaves out the underemployed people who are working part-time, people whose hours have been dramatically cut, okay? And you've heard that many of our people out there, their work hours have been cut in half. And some of the discouraged workers, those who are ready, willing, and able to work, but have essentially given up looking for a job. Have you heard that before? Because they can't find one. So if you add those workers into the mix, if you add those workers into the mix, and you have an unemployment rate of 22.7, that's actually more than double than the official number, and almost as bad as the Great Depression of the 1930s. Yes. 22.7.
Could this be why big corporations are not hiring right now? Even though they're reporting all these profits, they're not hiring people right now.
Well, because, Jeff, if you check those S&P 500 companies that reported more profits for the quarter, they made their money somewhere else. More and more of their earnings of these U.S. companies comes from overseas. It's not really dependent on U.S. Main Street economy. U.S. companies are earning more overseas than here at home. And if Congress will going to raise taxes, all the more. And here's the thing, that most of this, even this fiscally responsible politicians, they call themselves, missed to point out to the public that the more profits these U.S. companies derive from overseas, less and less taxes they're paying. You know why? Because there's less taxes on foreign profits. As you see, last year, U.S. companies amassed at least $1 trillion in foreign profits, not taxed in the U.S. Not taxed. So that's a huge tax loopholes. And Congress refuses to fix that. And I don't know why. The last count I saw is that it cost the U.S. Treasury about $60 billion a year. So the less companies have to pay in taxes, the bigger their profits.
So maybe I'm stupid. Why does it seem like it's party time right now on Wall Street when the rest of the country is having such a hard time? Explain that to me.
Well, that's one reason that we really need this November election is very important, because we really need to call the Congress attention that they need to fix this loophole, and offer these companies tax incentives for those revenues they made here in the U.S., not those revenues made in the foreign soil.
And we're incentivizing the wrong thing.
Yes, exactly. And also we need to repeal the healthcare plan. And also I'm in favor of the so-called fair wage tariff on goods and services.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, multinational companies with American names are eager to sell your products and take your money, but they're just as happy to ship your job overseas. Because and this trend is accelerating. In the report in 2008, Bureau of Labor Statistics report said that 30 million of our service industry jobs are vulnerable to offshoring. And we are not talking of just call center jobs. We are or telemarketers or data entry. We're talking about high-paying, highly skilled knowledge work like scientists, engineers, architects, fashion designers, business analysts. See, when a corporation can pay someone in China or in India 60 cents an hour to do your job, there's no real competition there, Jeff. And with the healthcare, which could raise another 20% company cost. So can you blame corporations to outsource everything? No, you can't. But so if there is a law which restricts the maximum total compensation ratio to say 50, what it means is that, let's say, the maximum, let's say the highest compensation in that company is $1 million, and let's say the maximum ratio is 50 times $20,000 is $1 million. That means the minimum a worker can pay a worker in that company is $20,000, and it doesn't matter whether this worker is here in United States or in India or in China. That way, we will have a fair playing field. Yeah.
Will CEOs think of this?
Oh, well, they would not like it, because remember, if the CEO is going to make $2 million, that means they have to raise the minimum wage worker to $40,000 because it's 50 times 40 is $2 million. So what it is that, yeah, CEOs are not going to like it, but think of it how it will do to middle and lower level workers that could benefit from that. And that way also, CEO will be less tempted to cook the books. Yeah, and then it will result to more money in the bottom line, more money for more benefits, like more health care for more employees. And therefore, outsourcing would not be an issue, because if it's $20,000 across the board, if they can find people who they can hire for $20,000 here, why are they going to ship the job to China or India?
I'm just concerned though, because unemployment is so high right now. It's stubbornly high. And yet again, I'm going to say it again, it just seems like it's party time right now on Wall Street.
Well, the market is volatile, and it's not always up. The market has gone down 200 points. I know it's confusing right now because the market buys good news and it also buys bad news. But remember, that same kind of thing happened in 2007 and 2008. The economy was already in recession and the market still went up higher. For a while. And then what happened? It went down. We know how it ended, right? So this time, consider starting to head to the exit door from stocks before it cracks wide open. Again, when is the next 2008? It could be tomorrow. It could be next week. But you don't want to stand in the way of that train, because you know the train is coming. It's just a matter of when. Again, it's the best time to go through a discovery process. Again, risk analysis will help you ensure that your risk level is what you are comfortable with, or is in line with what you want. And it will point you to the right direction to what you are going to put your money in.
Which is a great segue into what I'm about to say, because folks, if you're retiring or you're retiring pretty soon and you've got financial concerns or you want to find money that's falling through the cracks, and most of the time Arlene Brown can do that for you. It's a very good indicator that you should take advantage of Arlene's complimentary, no obligation, 3-step review process. Give her an email, folks. Shoot her an email, Arlene, Arlene, at yourretirementmatters.net. Arlene at yourretirementmatters.net. Or you can give her a call at 678-741-5334. 678-741-5334. And as I've said before, if you lose this contact info for Arlene Brown because you are in your car or something, you can't write it down, call the radio station on Monday, and we'll put you in touch with financial advisor Arlene Brown. Arlene will be answering your questions next, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're listening to Your Retirement Matters with financial advisor Arlene Brown. Stay with us.